Good morning. It's Saturday, August 23rd. And when I was working, I flew a lot. It was part of my job. And I enjoyed flying. And I was not very particular about where I sat on a plane. I could have an aisle seat sometimes, and sometimes I had a window seat. All I wanted when I flew was to have a reasonably comfortable situation. And that's what I looked for. But there are many people who are very particular about where they sit when they fly. So there are some people who prefer what they call window seat, so they can look out and see what's going on, and maybe that helps them because they really don't like to fly or something. For some reason, a window could be a comforting device. So here I find this article that says Delta and United are being sued for selling windowless window seats. Now, how does that happen? How can you possibly sell a windowless window seat? Well, because passengers claim they paid extra money to sit in the window seats only to find themselves sitting next to a blank wall. Proposed class actions were filed against United in San Francisco federal court and against Delta in Brooklyn, New York federal court also. And these people are seeking millions of dollars in damages for more than 1 million passengers at each carrier. Do they have that many passengers who are upset because they didn't get a window seat? The complaints say some Boeing 737s and some 757s and Airbus A321 planes, they contain seats that would normally contain windows, but lack them because of the placement of air conditioning ducts, electrical conduits, or other components. They shouldn't be listed as a window seat if it has something like that. Some piece of equipment that prevents it from being a window seat. So the airlines are at fault for claiming those are window seats. And passengers should be upset if they ask for a window seat and they get a seat that's not a window seat. So passengers said Delta and United do not flag those seats during the booking process, unlike the rivals, Alaska Airlines and American Airlines. And they are charging even tens or occasionally hundreds of dollars more for those seats. Now, how stupid are people that they're going to buy a window seat that turns out not to be a window seat, and then they should raise all kinds of hell when they get on the plane, probably. Now, the lawsuits say people buy window seats for lots of reasons, including the fear of flying, or motion sickness, or to keep a child occupied, or to get extra light and watch the world go by. Who knows what the reason is why people want window seats? But I know there are many who are afraid to fly, who don't like flying, and a window seat may make them feel more comfortable because they can see the outside world. So if these people who are the plaintiffs in these lawsuits had known that the seats they were purchasing were windowless, they would not have selected them, and they would not have paid extra money for them. That's what the United complainant said. I'm sure that that they're right and they should ask for a refund. If they specifically asked for a window seat and they were told they're getting a window seat and they don't get a window seat, then they're entitled to a refund because I'm sure that those seats are charged more. So Delta, based in Atlanta, United in Chicago, they haven't responded to the complaints about these people or to the knowledge of this suit that's going on. So this is a very interesting situation, So carriers get extra money, baggage fees, cabin upgrades, airport lounges, and other services help these carriers generate more cash when they fly while keeping the fares lower. So-called lower. How can they be called lower if they're getting more money for these particular things? That's saying because they're collecting this extra money that they're saying that the other customers are getting a break? I don't think that's true. So Delta and United are being sued because the windows are not there. The airlines have said passengers can use websites such as the Seat Guru to find pluses and minuses of specific seats, including those lacking windows. It turns out that you can look things up to find out where your seat is on an airplane. All that stuff is out on the internet. So the lawyer who filed these two lawsuits said the ability to find information from third-party web seats does not excuse Delta and United from their actions. And so I leave you with that. A situation that is just pure stupidity on the part of the airline. When you are selling a window seat, it should be a window seat. Not what it once was, not what it's going to be. It should be what you are selling. And I leave you with that this morning. Have a great day.